I do need your help on something, which
Sure.
is making a decision. Last week, I'm pretty sure I mentioned even briefly this new AI revenue platform, Monaco. Did we look at this?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I finally had a demo with them. They're so hot, you can't get
Oh
a demo for like three
yeah.
weeks.
Yes. How'd it go?
I, I waited my 3 weeks, finally got my demo, and like they are such a hot company. They make you like it's almost when a hot person won't give you their attention, sort of thing. Like you're the needy one. So in so many situations, it's the opposite. Like as the prospect, you have all the leverage. Here, it's like they have all the leverage. Anyway, it is compelling. It's now. Here's the thing with it. Here's what I need your help with. So right now they are in their like beta, and so the pricing is like actually attainable for me. If I wanted to do this, it's like on for like 25 grand for the year kind of thing. But April 1st, they're saying it's jumping up to 50. So it's going to double. It's going to go even higher. All that sales pressure, whatever. The gist of it is it kind of fits my philosophy around like don't spray and pray. Like it's very targeted. It's like you only send 100 emails a day through their like CRM, and their AI has done a bunch of research on these accounts and, apparently mapped out your TAM and, really highlighted the best prospects and all that. So, I mean, it's really simple to understand. It is like outbound. It's an outbound CRM that pulls all the contacts, ranks them, automates the outreach and the follow-up, and keeps pinging people and kind of like has it all in one place sort of thing. So it's not like revolutionary, and it's like, it's something totally new. But maybe they do have a better widget. Maybe they do have a better system that's good at like using AI to do this shit. But here's the catch. Here's what I would have to believe for this to work. That AI can do a much better job at outbound conversion rates than a normal like SDR or other outbound tool can do. Because if they're only sending 100 emails a day, like the regular outbound conversion rate is like 1% response, and then 1% of that turns into meetings booked. So like that's been the unfortunate thing about outbound is you literally have to send 1,000 to 2,000 emails a day for all the math to work. So these guys are basically saying we're way better, and the conversion rate will be good enough that you only have to send 100 a day, not 1 to 2,000. Do I believe that? Nothing in my career has led me to believe that, but do I think now that AI is 10 times better than your average like outbound campaign or SDR? What do you think?
Oof, that's a tough one, because if you get an SDR or a BDR, whatever you want to call it, you also have to train them first, and you have to teach them in your messaging and what you want and how to sound and blah, 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 and like all that sales management stuff, right?
So much enablement. Yeah, takes forever to get them ramped and actually going.
Exactly. So the flick of the switch here, like even if your BDR salary is $45,000 a year, right? They're useless for the first 2 months, guaranteed. And in fact, they're a huge burden on you for those 2 months as well. So now you're losing, you're out on your own productivity. So for 25 grand, yeah, that's, and is it only annual, or can they do monthly?
They can do monthly for $2,500 a month, so it ends up being 30.
Ooh, that's fucking tempting. Yeah, I would say that's worth a shot at it, right?
I think the unit economics makes sense. If your average deal size is like 10 grand, you only need a couple.
You only need
deals
that 1%. Yeah, you only need that 1%, right? Like if it's a 1% conversion rate and it's only reaching out to 100, that's still one very high, hopefully, ideally, high qualified lead per day that you're getting on a call with.
And you do get 5 seats with it. So technically you could probably send out 500 emails a day. It's like, then turning into more of a mass blasting kind of thing. But what's good with this is it also comes with what they've fancily rebranded as a forward deployed AE. So you get basically somebody you're working with who they claim is like an account executive from a top tech company they've now brought in to help you set up all the campaigns and your targeting and all that.
Oh.
So that's very interesting. I'm like, I like the hand holding. I like that it could all be set up, that I don't have to do the follow up and the back and forth bullshit, that it just like, if the promise is true, just sets meetings in your calendar and, does it on your behalf. So we'll see.
Now, the one terrifying thing about that is, say you're super niche, and maybe there is only 1,000 companies out there, or 10,000 companies who you ever could do business with in the world. Do you potentially burn bridges with some AI outreach that gets it wrong?
I mean, thankfully that's not me. And most outbound folks will scrutinize your TAM and say, like, is this big enough to work? Do you have enough that we can, go after a large segment? Yeah, small little. If you're selling to like Boeing and Airbus, and those are the only two buyers, I don't know if this is your right play. But for me, it's interesting. I will probably do it.
If for sure your dedicated next step is, do I hire a BDR? Mm-hmm. Then yes, I would say try this out. If you're tempted to buy this just simply because it's there, then it's the old like, look how much money I saved by buying this thing on sale. It's like, yeah, but you didn't need that thing.
Right. Well, no, that is an interesting question, because the alternate here, what would I do if I didn't do this? I don't think I would hire a BD, and that's just like you said, headaches I don't need or want or have bandwidth to do right now. The alternate is to go with an agency, is to like a more done for you, like outbound folks who I have worked with before, who I trust, who are like, fully white glove kind of thing. And usually they're like $5,000 a month, they're the whole range, but like call it $5,000 a month, yet they truly do everything, even the calling, even the, like they set the meetings, and then I don't have to worry about any of this. But agencies, are tricky as well. Pros and cons.
And now you've had the full demo and the call with them. What do you see that they have that potentially you couldn't spin up yourself over the next 6 months of just like developing your own solid marketing and outreach, like agentic plan?
Yeah, so you could totally DIY it. You could use something like Artisan is another one. Oh, what happened to their site? There are a few like the 11X or Artisan or Apollo or Smart Lead or Instantly. Like there are a lot of those types where you could much more affordably like spin that up all yourself and just run it. But what, to me, the perceived benefit here is that, number one, there is the forward deployed AE who's like, knows their shit and helps you set it up. And I'm not just guessing at everything. Number two, all the back and forth follow up and the answering questions and the scheduling calls and like all that crap I don't want to deal with. Like with a lot of the other systems, it automates the outreach, but then it doesn't seal the deal. It doesn't get them all the way to like booking a call and managing all that back and forth crap. Whereas that's one of the promises here. So I think if it truly is as hands-off and automated and I don't need to really even go into this and look at it once it's set up, then that is very valuable. And I don't care that it's like its own CRM. Like I don't have another CRM I'm using. So, whatever. Use this.
Yeah, there's no pain point in transitioning over to it.
No. Oh, and the third thing would probably be there is like the whole account TAM lead database like part of it that's already there. I don't have to go to Zoom Info and pull a bunch of shit. I don't have to hook it up to Apollo. I don't have to like go get my own lead lists or whatever. Like that is a big area of it that is nice.
Big competitive advantage, yeah.
So, next time we talk, who knows? I might be a new Monaco customer, but
I think for you, it's a pretty safe bet. For your niche that you're working on right now, I would say do it. especially at the monthly rate.
Do it. All right. Gary and Peter and Ryan and Sam Blonde. That was helpful therapy. That was I needed to talk that one through because I've been going back and forth on it. That's what I had. Have you been coding, doing anything fun?
No, I've just been fucking mad at the world and tired.
Oh, tell me about it. I recorded a half-hour video yesterday on mute. Fuck my life. You go through, your mind becomes mush because you're reading this teleprompter shit for like 30 minutes straight. You don't even realize what you're saying by the end of it. And then it's like, okay, finally it's done. And I turn to pause the audio or stop the audio and I'm like,
Didn't start.
It wasn't on! Ah! Oh my God. These are the hazards of modern knowledge work, of filming in your basement.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not the coal mine. Sure, I'm not, blasting dynamite through mountain passes, but...
Yeah. Oh, poor
not
us.
hitting the sword.
Poor us. Someone please think of the poor, exploited AI tech worker.
And scene.